Welcome back to Something for That Ass podcast.
I'm Brooklyn.
And I'm Lena Love, and today we have a special guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, what's the word, Chad? It's MC Bob, you know what I'm saying?
Woo! MC Bob, what do you do?
I make music.
That's right. You make good music. We heard recently you're working with O3 Greedo.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was pretty
Congratulations.
Cool. Thank you.
Yes, that's huge.
I appreciate that.
We also saw you with our girl, Maya. Are we going to expect any music with you two together?
Yeah, maybe. I was just with her the other day. Her and my boy JR, we were at a Glow Gang at the store.
Okay.
You know, it was cool. Yeah.
We love her.
You know?
We loved having her on.
She's cool.
That's super exciting. So you rap.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, you know, they find their speed and they stick with it. But something that I noticed and liked about you is that you like to switch it up.
Yeah.
I heard you. I don't know if I would quite call it rock, but you get groovy with it too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I have a couple singles out where I honestly, I think that's like my thing. You know, I'm very versatile with the music I create.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some songs I'm rapping, other songs I'm singing, other songs is like melodic. Just honestly depends on what I'm feeling.
I love that.
How old were you when you knew that you wanted to do music?
Okay, so when I knew I wanted to do music, I want to say I was like 8.
Oh,
But,
okay, you were young. Okay.
But I've been rapping since I was like my first freestyle, I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And ever
Can
since,
you recite it? Do you know what it was?
it honestly sucked. It sucked really bad. I think I have a video of it. It's
We all have to start
You have to release it.
No, yeah, I'm gonna post it.
Okay, yeah.
It's basically
when you have a documentary one day.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, actually, there's a documentary underway right now.
Oh.
We're gathering all the pieces and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And tell them how old you are right now.
I'm 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 20 years old. Man.
Got a baby on the
So
couch.
15 years ago, he knew he was gonna step on your guys' necks.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why I be saying no disrespect to rappers, man. I get it. Sometimes you're in high school and you're like, yeah, I want to rap. Nah, I've been doing this since I was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a minute. So, yeah, it's just not really a comparison.
Consistency is key. Was there any major milestones where you're like, oh yeah?
In terms of what, on the way or once I already?
Because you already knew that you wanted to rap.
Mm-hmm.
And was there any major milestones that just really made you feel secure that this was the right path, or did you already know?
I knew. Here's the thing, right? There's one thing of knowing what you want to do, and then there's another thing of am I actually going to do it?
Right.
I think that's majority of the people on this planet, right? Everyone wants to do something, but as humans, we want the secure route. So we always choose what's more secure. However, I feel like I always knew I wanted to be a rapper, right? That was always the goal. However, there was a time when I didn't think it was really possible. I was set on becoming a neurologist. I was going to go to college. I did go to college.
Wow.
But one thing that I will say is I never gave up. It was mostly my parents, my mom, go to college. And then, my dad made me become a welder, you know what I'm saying? To have a backup. So I'm also a welder on the side. But honestly, I never gave up. I just kept dropping music. And I was like, nah, I'm doing this, but I want to do this, right? And I remember I told my mom, things started getting serious. I was 18. Things started getting serious. A couple songs were going up. Nothing crazy, but they were hitting the 200,000, 300,000, and I was getting paid.
That's big. That's right. Yeah,
once I seen my first $1,000, I was like, oh,
we're locked in.
I told my mom, look, and then my mom's like, you're not gonna get in trouble. How are you making that money? And I'm like, it's the stream. She's like, it better be the streams. And I'm like, and I just sat down with my mom and I told her, I was like, look, because for my mom it was like, okay, if you're not going to college, you can't live here, right? So I told my mom, I was like, look, I'm young. Give me 2 years. Just give me 2 years, to pursue this. I told her, look, worst case scenario, this doesn't blow up. After those 2 years, I'll go back to college and I'll have my degree by the time I'm 24, I think. Yeah, 24, right? And then I was all like, I just need to know that I gave it all that I could, And then next thing you know, I dropped the album and it went viral. And Yeah, and then the rest is history. You know what I'm saying?
That's so exciting. And I'm sure studying neuroscience, you said, and then doing welding, it brought you closer to your dreams, right?
Yeah, in a sense. I mean, the thing about it is, like, apart from the music, I'm very passionate about the sciences, right? Like, I'm low-key a nerd, you know. Without my glasses,
we love that.
You know what I'm saying? Without my glasses, I low-key look banged out and stuff. But no, like, I'm definitely a nerd. I was in honors classes and AP classes and all that.
That's right.
I was set on becoming a neurologist, actually. Like, I even took a little interview with Dr. Perry Shea from UCLA. He was a neurologist, a researcher there at the facility they have. And
wow.
I was set on it. I kid you not. I had a whole notebook full of my own research for neuroscience, which is why, like, people, they'll ask me questions. They'll be like, what the fuck? How do you know this? And I'm like,
what first sparked that interest to study that?
I honestly don't know where it sparked. I think I can't tell you where, actually. I think I just remember one day I just researched it, I think. And or I think it probably started with a question, because I'm the type of person that, like, I'm hungry for knowledge, right? People think that you need to go to school to obtain knowledge, and it's like, no. You need to go to school for that piece of paper. But if you want knowledge is free.
Right. Yes. Especially in this day and age where we have the internet, you can search anything. You can teach yourself pretty much how to do anything.
Exactly. Real shit. So what I did was I started off with a question. I'll go on Google and I'll look at a doctor's research paper and I'll do my own research, and I'll just jot it down on my notebook. And yeah, that was that. That was my like kind of my backup. That was my plan A at some point. Like, I was set on being a neurologist, but then I just hate homework. I can't.
It's impressive, though, that you even thought that far. Because, I mean, I think everyone should go chase their dreams, right? But I do think you should have something. You should have a few things under your belt, like some skills, some knowledge, you know, just in case something.
And at 20 years old, you do have.
Yeah, you have a few things. So that's right. And I'm impressed with how punctual you are. You were on time today.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, the people don't understand that this is my job. Like, this is my job. Like, I don't clock in. I don't anything. Like, if my manager tells me, hey, you need to be here, I'll be there. It's my job, right? You're not late to your work, right? So it's like, this is what I do.
No, it's very respectable, because I feel like a lot of artists, they feel like because they are artists, they don't have to respect other people's time, you know? So definitely impressed.
I'm not like that.
No, we could tell you're.
No, yeah, we really appreciate that.
I appreciate you guys for inviting me. You know,
of course, we're happy to have you.
Very different setup.
Yeah,
thank you.
Cozy vibes.
Who were, like, artists that were inspiring you at such a young age? Because obviously you were, you know, absorbing rap if you wanted to do it.
So here's the thing. Even till this day, I'm getting inspired. And I'm the type of person, I'm not scared to say who. Like, I'm getting inspired. Like, a lot of my projects that I drop are inspiration from other songs that I've heard. And I'll just add a bit of my own flavor to it. But, like, I'm always getting inspired. But in terms of, like, my youth and who I was looking up to, Eminem.
That's fair.
Eminem, Slim Shady, man. That was at some point, that was my idol, man. Like, I just remember I would listen to Stan. The song where he's writing, and as a little kid, I was like 8 years old. I would get a piece of paper, sit down on my little desk, and I would write the lyrics. First, I don't know why I did it, but I would write the lyrics to that song and rap it with them. But I really think it did help me, though. I really think it did help me with the. Wait, why am I talking to him? I'm tripping.
Exactly.
We talk to him too.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
He usually has a mic too.
It's because I'm facing this way.
No, you know? It's okay. Honestly, wherever you want to look.
Yeah, but pretty much it's Eminem. Eminem is a big one.
Yeah, well, he's definitely legendary. So,
yeah.
Are you? Do you feel like a lot of pressure to get a certain amount of music out in a certain amount of time?
Yes and no. So I have a lot of music in the vault. However, like, it's never so much about like, oh, you need to drop this, you need to drop that. I mean, I learned my lesson, because I understand how the music industry works, but not to the full extent, because I only have, I want to say, about like a year and a half actually since I got signed, like being in the industry. However, one thing I will say is, like, I'm the type of artist that like I'll drop consistently for like 4 or 5 months and I'll disappear for like the next 6, which is like terrible. And recently I did that December. I was going through some personal stuff, you know, so I was like, man, I'm gonna just take a break. And I ended up only dropping 2 songs in the time span of like 6 months. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it took a hit. I took a hit, you know, like I didn't take a huge hit, but I did lose followers. I did lose a couple of streams, and now I know like, okay, I'm not to the level yet. I'm not fucking Drake. I'm not Eminem. People will forget about me, right? Like, I'm not to the point where I could be like, oh, okay, yeah, like I'm gonna just stop dropping music, you know? Like I need to drop every 2 weeks or at least once a month minimum. So I think that's my limit. That I think if there is any pressure, I think that would be it. A song a month.
Okay, yeah, because even like Drake is Drake, and he's so consistent. Like
Yeah.
every. Do you love Drake?
Oh, I'm the biggest Drake fan on the planet.
Okay, you're the second biggest Drake fan.
No.
That's her man for real. That's her man for
I'm
real.
the biggest Drake fan, and then you be
if
right
you
up.
say so.
He's someone who's also very versatile. Do you feel
Yes.
influenced by him as well?
There was a time when I was listening to Drake, and that's the only artist I was listening to.
That's her every day.
Really? What's your favorite Drake song?
That's way too hard. That is way
Give
too hard.
us top 5.
Top 5, yeah. Give
Top 5 is way too hard still. But like, I just, with him, I think a lot of people like to shit on greatness because they're jealous because he is so consistent and he is able to consistently be great, and people feel intimidated by it.
Mm-hmm.
And how can you not love him?
No.
Oh, you're hating it. If you say you don't like any Drake songs, you're hating because there's so much.
For sure.
There's so much. And he's dipped into so many different genres too, like Afro beats, house music, he even got into a little bit of Spanish. Are you going to incorporate?
I do incorporate Spanish. Yeah, in some songs.
I love that. Honestly, I love that. That's something I really like about Karaguchis.
Oh, yeah.
She does like Spanish and English in her songs as well.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Drake song?
Damn.
Okay, it's way too hard of a question.
Damn, okay.
That's such a hard question.
I like Spin About You with 21 Savage. That's not my favorite though. I also like damn, okay, that's hard, bro. That's hard. Damn, I don't know.
Exactly,
Actually.
it's too hard.
But yeah, I think
do you have a favorite album?
Damn, okay. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called Take Care.
Mm-hmm.
I think. It's the one where like the one that has Marvin.
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the one that has a girl's face.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The one that was with
she has a girl's
21. Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Pipe Down. Oh my gosh. That's such
something.
Real shit. Pipe Down. I can sing that song bar for bar. I resonate with that song so much.
Saying you belong
to the streets, but the streets belong to me.
No, I love Pipe Down.
You know what? He went off with the CLB album. He has a lot of great albums, and I understand, you know, you want to stick to one of his OG albums, but I would say that one is my favorite album.
CLB is fire.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, yeah. People were shitting on that album when it first came out, but it aged like fine wine, in my opinion.
No, when the album came out, like, not even joking, we listened to it every single day until the next album came out.
Yeah, same. It was Pipe Down for me.
Pipe Down is my favorite song.
You like Rescue Me?
Yes.
I need some.
But I love all of his music. There's nothing I don't like. But I will say, I mean, Rescue Me is definitely simp, but I like super simpy music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Super simpy. Like, the simpier, the better. That's why I love Pipe Down.
Mm-hmm.
It's not simpy.
Okay, well, we always kind of have this debate on this podcast. What's simp? We think simp is a good thing.
Yes, we
so.
like.
See, we don't.
Why don't you think simp is a good thing? What do you, when you hear simp, what do you think? Because we might be visualizing,
So there's a difference
different.
with being a simp and being romantic, and I think that females get that confused. Now, 9 out of 10 times, a simp does tend to be romantic. However, like, a simp is a guy that I would say like puts a female first in every occasion, even if it means demeaning his own dignity and self-respect. I think that's what a simp is.
Well, we heart simps.
We
heart simps.
We love simps.
At some point, I was a simp.
Really?
Yeah, high school. Yeah, my first girlfriend. I was a big simp. Big time simp. I would do anything for that girl.
Wow.
Not
Still?
anymore. No,
oh.
fuck no. Nah, hell no.
Would you
Are
do
you
a couple of
romantic?
things for her?
Yeah, believe it or not, I am romantic. I'm not gonna take that away from myself. You know, despite all the cheating and stuff that I used to, I'm a changed man now, but I've always been romantic. I will give myself that.
Do you feel like the more you get in the limelight and the more options you'll have, you would be able to be loyal to a girl in the future?
Yeah, I think the thing is like back then I would cheat because I wanted to. Like, I think if you cheat just cause like, okay, if you fall into temptation, then you're a weak man. That's my thing. Like, if I ever cheated, it's because I wanted to. Like, I knew what I was doing. Like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I'm gonna do it. I feel like, wait, what was the question?
Do you feel like you could stay loyal to your girlfriend once you're more in the limelight? Because, you know, I'm sure already at this level, you're going to have a lot of pull, but the higher you get up,
they just throw themselves.
The quantity is going to increase more and more because you're going to touch different areas, cities, countries.
Yeah, I mean, I experienced it with my first tour recently. Honestly, like, yeah, I think I can. Honestly, like, I'm very what's it called? Strong-minded. I think it's the same thing as like with drugs. You know, I'm like I've never had an appeal for drugs. I will say that women is like something that I am kind of like appealed to, but in the sense like I don't think it's something I'd fall into. Like, oh my god, I can't control myself. You know, like for example, right now I went on tour. And yeah, girls do throw themselves at you. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, we had girls at the crib, you know what I'm saying, at the after parties, and I would just go in my room and knock out real shit. Like, my homies can attest to that. Like, it's because, like, if I, like I'm saying, like, when I don't want to cheat, I won't cheat. Like, if I ever cheat, it's because I want to. But, like I said, I'm a changed man. I like my girl, and I like, it's not that hard to keep your dick in your pants, you know?
That's
like,
right. Yeah. Shit. So you're in a relationship right now?
Yeah.
How long have you been in a relationship for?
Like 2 months.
Okay.
That's right.
It's still in the honeymoon era.
Huh?
It's soft.
Nah, we went viral on TikTok like 3 times already.
Oh, okay. You're locked in.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, yeah, we're dating, but
no, 2 months is really fresh.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, we've known each other for like 7 months already, but we just started like made it official like 2 months ago.
And how'd you ask her to be your girlfriend?
I was about to ask that.
Yeah, so I know she loves the beach, so I took her to the beach, and I hate the beach, so she knows that. You know, the beach for me is like I don't like it. It's like too much sand, too much like it makes my face feel moist, and I don't really enjoy the beach. But I don't like the water either. I'm scared of tsunamis, so you won't catch me at the beach. So for me to go to the beach with her is like that's a gesture within itself. Because even bro, my baby mama has asked me to go to the beach with her, and like I think we went like once in like our 3-year relationship. So like for me to go to the beach is like, yeah, that's a big thing. But we went to the beach. I bought like a little tent, the charcuterie boards, whatever it's called. I put like the pepperoni and the crackers and the cheese and the grapes. I got like some snacks, some chips, some of her favorite snacks, some soda because I need soda, some apple cider, some wine glasses, and then I bought like 2 little painting thingies, and then I bought like the little stands and the paint, and some Ferrero Rocher chocolates and some yellow flowers just because of the day. I was gonna get her favorite color, but I had already got her like some flowers beforehand that were her favorite color, so I was like, let me switch it up. And the day gave like yellow, like it was a yellow type of day.
Oh, that's a happy
sweet
color. That's really sweet.
That's very sweet.
I just told her like, let's paint, and she was painting the cat because she loves cats, and then I was like, all right, we're gonna show each other the paintings at the end, and she flipped hers, and it was a cat, ugly as shit, but she tried her best. And then, you know, I flipped mine over. It was painted, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And
that's super
cute.
Is
very romantic.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow. Okay, we believe you. You are romantic. Good job. That's impressive. Because I don't like when guys think that you're their girlfriend because they just think that. Like, you have to ask.
No, yeah, for sure.
You have to ask.
I told her that too, like, because like I told her like I'm single until like I make you my girlfriend. Like, you need to understand that. Like, in the beginning we were talking, I let her know like, hey, like like you'll get a little bit of loyalty out of me if I fuck with you, but like for the most part, like I'm single. So like until I ask you to be my girlfriend, you know, just understand that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I think that's a very key part.
You need permission to be somebody's girlfriend.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because they have to say yes. You might be asking, but they have to say yes. So it's like,
Yeah. I know a lot of girls want guys to ask, can I be your boyfriend? But it's like, I think that's just extra as fuck.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, will you be my girlfriend is cute. It was very cute. And you did it very nicely. So you have how many kids?
5.
Really?
No.
Stop it.
1.
Yeah, just one.
Okay.
How old is your son?
He turns a year. I want to say like the 27th. I'm done. It's his birthday, the 27th.
This month.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's a Virgo.
Yeah, is it a Virgo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Yeah, I guess he's a Virgo. Yeah.
You said he's turning 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you and the mother of your child, you guys never again?
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, okay.
No, we kept it very, very professional.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Co-parenting.
Do you want any more children?
Yeah, but not right now though. My son's a handful. Like, it's,
Right.
Yeah, but no, not right now. Not right now. Mm-hmm.
And you're a very active father, I hear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's at my house right now. I had to go pick him up. It's crazy. I had to go make the drive to LA, and I told my manager, I was like, "Yo, like Monday I pick up my son," but he was all like, "I think last time I canceled because I was sick. I was really sick, like bad, and like I think it was gonna be rude if I would have came here and like."
No, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
You're not getting us sick.
So we were scheduled. So my manager was like, "Yeah, we can't do that again." So I was like, "All right, fuck it. Like I'll find a way." So I went, picked up my son in LA, came back to Victorville, dropped him off, and I came here. Yeah, pretty much, but yeah, it's I love my son, man. Like being a father is such a good thing, and I think honestly that's why I decided to change my ways. Because like I ain't gonna lie, like that's one thing about me. Like I think a lot of guys try to lie about the way they are. Like I'm never gonna try to lie about the way I was. I was bad, real shit, and I had bad tendencies, and I did a lot of things that I'm not very proud of. But I feel like having a son just kind of changed me a bit, and I just think I need to devote my time. I need to devote my time to him because I'm his dad, so.
Yes, a father's presence is so important, and being open to growing will help you evolve. So as long as you can acknowledge, like, these are areas that I'd like to work on, then you're able to actually evolve from that point. Is there, what would you like to teach your son to be as a man?
A man of God.
A man of God.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right.
If you could go back in time, what would you tell yourself? Like, what is some advice you would give yourself 5 years ago that you know now?
5 years ago? I was 15. But just to not be a simp. Number one, not be a simp.
No.
I'm telling you, that girl had me fucked up, bro. Like, I'll write her paragraphs every day. It was a daily basis thing. Like, every day, wake up, go to sleep. I was one of those 15-year-olds. Like, here's the love of my life. We're never going to break up. Like, it was bad. Yeah.
But why do you regret doing that?
Whether women want to acknowledge it or not, there's the more attention a man gives you, the less you appreciate it. And it's not anything bad. I mean, it's not so much of like, oh, I don't appreciate it. It's just like, it's common knowledge. It's bound to happen. Whether a female, it's vice versa. Same for a female. If a female gives a man too much attention, it decreases in value. It's like, think about cars, right? You see Camrys everywhere. They're not that valuable because they're everywhere. So it's like, think about a Bugatti now. You see a Bugatti, it's like, oh shit, that's a Bugatti. You don't see it that often. It's the same thing with like attention. If you're always giving attention and always doing things, and it just decreases the value. For example, let's say, right? And I always tell this to my friends, right? Let's say you give a girl flowers every single day. The first time it's going to be like, wow, flowers. Second time, oh, you're so sweet. Third time, this is nice. Fourth time, where do I put them? Right? It's just, it decreases whether women want to acknowledge it or not. That's the truth. And I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just saying the less you do something and the less you give of something, you make it more desirable and more valuable. And I think people need to learn that. I
think flowers only start decreasing in value once you're giving them every time you fuck up. If you're giving them for a good reason or just because, I think the value still holds.
100%. But I also believe that giving flowers after you fuck up is not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think that it should always be utilized in senses of where in cases where, you know, you fuck up only, but I think there's science behind it, right? Like, let's say I give you flowers in good occasions. Yeah, they'll hold their value. But let's say I stop doing it for a while, right? And we get into an argument. And then we make up. Not necessarily because I fucked up, but just because we had a disagreement, you know, and we were mad at each other. And, you know, maybe I did have a little fault or I raised my voice or something. Let's say I bring flowers. The value of those flowers will increase 10 times simply because you were having emotions of sadness and uncertainty. And I think the flowers are just a reassurance. I think they're that more valuable because of the emotions you experience. It's kind of like you don't know what you have until it's gone. It's kind of the same effect.
No, you definitely still got to get the flowers if you fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. I guess, yeah. I mean, I have really, just because I'm a changed man doesn't mean that my views are different. You know, I act differently, but like I feel like you guys we could get into debates, real shit. Yeah, I feel like we could get into debates.
I have a question about something you said. I think you're being funny, but also serious. You're kind of bringing up how, like, oh man, she's not thinking about you. She's with another man right now, like, getting banged on. Do you think, is it your perception that women have a hard time being alone? Or was it a projection because you have a hard time being alone?
No, it's definitely, I've been alone for a year before, like 2 years. Like it's not difficult for me. I just think, here's the thing, right? The thing is like, yeah, I do have not multiple, but like I've had partners. The thing is like, people need to understand is like, this career doesn't really allow me to like feel my emotions. Like it doesn't really. So like most of the time, like your brain is very powerful. If you tell yourself that you're fine, you're going to feel fine. That's just the truth. And in this career, like I'm always on the road. I'm always meeting people. Right. So it's just bound to like happen. If I'm being honest, like I'm always on the road. I'm always working. I don't have time to think on whether or not I'm sad. So yeah, like most of the time, majority, I'm not alone. I'm not going to lie. But it's not because I need someone. It's just like, it just happens, you know? But when it comes to women, I feel like from my own experiences, I have seen that like women desire comfort. I'm not saying it's like all women. I've seen girls that thug it out on their own for like a couple of months. But like, I think it's just the generation and the influences that we see nowadays in today's society of like women, you know, they get heartbroken and then you have a bunch of other women influencing you to do like the worst possible thing. Like that's just reality, right? Like, and women validate each other, but like nobody, for example, right? Have you seen on TikTok, let's normalize this, let's normalize that. How about you just feel shame for once, you know? How about you just like feel what you're actually supposed to be feeling instead of trying to get other girls to validate some shit that you did that you weren't supposed to be doing in the first place, right? Same thing with guys. I'm not going to hold it like, I'm not going to be biased on anything. It's the same thing for guys, but I don't see guys trying to normalize certain shit the way that women do. And, you know, maybe women will be alone for, I want to say a month, 2 months, but more than 3 months, it's not happening. It's really not. I think not only that, I'm always meeting people because I'm a rapper. But like the average man doesn't meet as many women as the average woman meets a man. I think men are always in girls' DMs. So like you think one day when she's in an iffy, jumpy mood, she's not gonna leap? Like, let's just be real. You know, it's just life. So if she really loved you, you probably got about 2 months before she starts seeing another guy. And I'm not saying that she's gonna fall in love with that guy. She'll probably still love you, but you know, she's gonna be outside. And that's just the generation we live in today, unfortunately.
And how do you feel about abstinence? So you think celibacy? Yeah, it's like the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, like for myself or just in today's generation?
Like, do you believe because you feel women can't go without at least talking to another man for long? Do you feel the same way about abstinence? Like they can't be abstinent for long?
No, that's what I meant.
That's what you mean? That's
what I meant, yeah. Unfortunately, it's bound to happen. Like, the thing is like, it's yeah, man.
I've been abstaining for over 3 years.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, friends. So, you know, I gotta debunk what she had to say.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
And I've gone longer than 3 months now. So I'm like back on it.
No, and that's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily impossible. It's just rare. I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
I hear you.
I want to say 8 out of 10 times, the girl's getting cracked. That's just the truth. And maybe the other time, the 8th time, it's a girl that probably abstained for like 3 to 4 months, and then there's that 1% that does abstain for a couple months or even years. I think I just think it just comes down to like girls who are usually celibate. I'm not speaking for everyone, but a big majority, they're celibate once they get deeply hurt, but usually they're celibate after they've already had the runaround. Right? It's like me. If I stop eating burgers because I didn't like burgers or I didn't want burgers anymore, I had to eat a lot of burgers to get to that point. Right? It's like chocolate. You can eat as much chocolate as you want, but like it gets to the point where you don't want chocolate anymore because you had so much chocolate that you realize that the benefits aren't there anymore. Or just the taste is not the same, right? Or it's not having any benefit or enjoyment anymore, right? It's not fulfilling you. It's kind of the same thing with that. I feel like celibacy, you don't reach that point until you've already,
you're heartbroken, or you feel like they've slept with a lot of people.
Yeah, essentially. Or you find a relationship with God. That could be another reason.
Okay, that's valid.
Yeah, I hear that argument a lot because a lot of people tell me like, oh, you must be abstaining from sex for years because you've had so much dick in your life. And I'm the type of person, I don't need to go through things myself to make a decision. Like I'm able to observe the world around me and be like, wow, men are pretty terrible to women. I probably should just not lay down with them. That's how, but I understand it is a more rare thought process.
Yeah, no, like I said, it's not, like it happens. It's just very rare.
Yeah. And it does make it harder for other people to believe, especially when people just throw around the word, they're like, oh,
yeah. Just like the end of that Drake song.
Yeah.
Like, stop calling them little 1 week break celibate.
Yeah.
Or you are not celibate.
No, real shit. Like I've seen, and the problem is like so many girls lie, man. And I'm not saying men don't lie because I think men do lie about the present more, definitely, but women definitely tend to lie about their past way more. People need I've seen it, man. I've been on all ends, man. I'm only 20, I admit that, but like I've had some shit done to me, and I've done some shit, man. I've been the side dude, I've been the main, I've been the simp, I've been the boy best friend, I've been the sneaky link, I've been the op, I've been everything, bro. And it's just really, it's like the things I've seen, it's just bad. It's bad. It's really bad. Like and I think I have changed, with this relationship, and I'm proud of myself for that. But to a certain extent, like I think I received my karma already for the things that I've done. But what I will say is like, I think the biggest karma of all is the trust issues that I was left with. And not because I don't trust my partner, but because I've just been through so much and I've seen so much that like, it's just not possible for me to believe that she's not out there doing the same. I think that's like the biggest burden I carry. Like, bro, I was fucking with a girl one time, and she literally put on her work uniform, and we drove to her work, and she FaceTimed her man right there at her work. Bitch came out fucking. It was bad, man. It was bad. It was like...
So she didn't go to work for real?
No, she did not go to work. She was with me.
Wow, that is horrible.
I had a girl leave her iPad at her job so her location would show her work.
Okay, this is my thing, though, about I don't like men that are down and willing to be the side man. Like when you tell a man, oh, sorry, I have a man, and then their rebuttal is, oh, you can't have friends. Like just trying to fuck. I think it's really weird because that shows me you're okay with second place. And I like winners. I don't want a man that's okay with second place. Well, I don't want a man that's okay with sharing me. That's weird.
Let me tell you something, right? The thing is like women are emotional, right? But a lot of the times the thought process, and I'm not saying women can't like think properly. You guys can, of course, but what I am saying is like at such a young age, like girls that are typically 18, 19, they let emotions take over, which is why a lot of the times you see girls get cheated on. You see girls stay with the man that cheated on them, and it's an endless cycle. But what I will say is like women are emotional, and having someone to a woman is more like, okay, you give me all your time, you give me all your love, like you're mine, right? But to a guy, like, have you heard, it's kind of like a meme, but have you seen those TikToks where it's all like, oh, he had my body, but you have my mind and soul. Right? Have you seen that or no?
Mm-mm.
No, it's like a meme. Like it was a girl. She texted her man like, I gave them my body, but I gave you my mind and soul. Now to a woman,
Okay.
that's like the highest thing she could get. Like her mind, her time, her love, her energy. Like that's the highest thing. But to a man, it's like we don't care, right? It's like, and that's just I'm gonna be brutally honest. We don't like if a man has slept with you. What else is there? Like that's just me being honest. It's kind of fucked up, but I'm gonna be brutally honest. Like as a man, like it's just like what else, right? Like it like. I don't give a fuck if you went on a date with another guy or you gave him your time and whatever. Like, don't sleep with him. Like that. That's how men view it to a certain extent, right? It's like, it's very different, you know? So.
I mean, I agree with that because I do think a man's end goal is sex. That's why, like, that is the highest thing you can give a man is sex.
Yeah.
Because they want, that is always a man's end goal with a woman.
Yeah. I mean, not all the time. There's some guys that genuinely love you and they're considered simps.
But even the men that genuinely love you and want your time, they still want sex.
Mm-hmm.
And a man can only hold off for so long. A man might stick around for a year with no sex. He might do it, or even more, right? It's very rare, but there's still like, when are you gonna have sex with me?
Yeah. And what was the question you asked? Because I was gonna tie it back. I'm sorry.
Well, sorry. Oh no, you were saying that there's a meme saying that that she gave them their body, but they have their mind and soul. But
it was stemming off of a question that I was gonna wrap it around. Do you remember that or no?
What did I say?
Not me cutting you off, make you lose your thought.
No. It's all good. I forgot when I was talking midway.
You were just saying that basically you can go on a date with a man. We don't care if you go on a date but don't have sex with them. And then I said,
yeah, but I think that's what. You were saying how are guys comfortable being the side dude?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Because of course, like I mean, I've been the side dude. Like, why wouldn't I? Like, I'm getting the highest point I could get out of this woman, and I don't have to put any commitment. Like that's just the reality of it. Like I'm getting the highest, and I'm not saying like that's why like. A lot of girls with past think it's not the same. Like it's not. Like I'm sorry, it's not. Like they think it's the same. Like, oh well, you did this, you did that, and I'm not saying like women aren't entitled to feel a certain way about a man's past. You most definitely are, especially if you have morals and standards. You are entitled, but if you're on the same bullshit, then understand that it is different. Because yeah, maybe he was a side dude, but it's like as a man, it's like. A man, like, it's not making it any better, but a man could have sex with anyone, right? Like any girl. Like it just, to us, there's not really emotion tied to it. Now, the day that a man, gives you flowers, goes through it with you, you know what I'm saying? Like is committed, drops all his females, like is giving you all his time, working hard for you, then like that man loves you because he's not going to do that with just anyone. Now, for a female, it's just different because a female can give you, you know what I'm saying, like affection and everything. But like if you're just giving it up out there, then it's like, it is a little different. Not saying one cancels out the other or one is better than the other, but it is different. It can't be held to the same standard.
So is there like a time span where you feel would be reasonable to give it up? Or do you feel like they should wait until they're in a committed relationship?
I'm a very big believer in God, despite the fact that I haven't lived the path that I'm supposed to be living. I do believe you should wait until marriage, which is what I tell people. But when I'm dating a girl, though, I don't say that, which is it's kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of messed up, but I'm just saying, I'm being real. I'm keeping it real. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Here's the thing, right? People think that I'm a whore. I'm not a whore. I'm very selective of who I sleep with, despite the media. I think, what I say in my songs is different, you know what I'm saying? But for me, it's just like, what was the question?
No, you're totally fine. So, because...
time frame.
Yeah, like, is there a certain time frame or a certain amount of dates where you feel like, okay, she doesn't just get around, like, it's more valuable because obviously you don't want to do it first link up.
Yeah,
or do you wait not just a certain amount of dates, or do you wait till you're in a committed relationship before you sleep together?
So here's the thing, right? For me, it's like, what I will say is I've never slept with a girl first link. To me, that's disgusting. You try to fuck me the first link, get the fuck away from me. And that's coming from me. Because if you're willing to do that for me, it's like, to me, it's like, how many other times you done that, bitch? You're nasty, bro. STDs are real.
Mm-hmm.
It's bad. It's bad out here. So you try to fuck me the first link, get away from me. Second, even if you try to fuck me the second link, like, I'm flattered, you know, and like, regardless, I'm going to try. Doesn't mean I'm going to sleep with you. I just want to know that I can. But like, if you agree with it, then it's just kind of like, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? Like,
thank you. It's so nice hearing from a man's mouth, because I always try to preach on this shit to stop giving it up so quickly, because men look at you crazy. Mm-hmm. When a man cannot have respect for you if you are giving it up right away. He just can't. Mm-hmm. Like, even if he wants to, I feel like men, they try to like girls, and then girls just give in so easily that it's hard for them to like
even
them.
Even if she doesn't do that, but she just, for example, really liked you and she's doing it with you, it does give the impression that she does do it all the time.
Yeah.
So maybe she doesn't do it all the time, but I could understand, but she did it with you, so you're going to think that she just moves that way.
Yeah, 100%. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, what I don't like is when you try to give it up to a man before me on the first link, but not to me. But that's just my ego speaking. I'll be honest. I have like a really, really big ego. So it's like, if I know that, and you're not trying to sleep with me, bitch, the fuck you think you are? You know what I'm saying? Like, be for real. Be for real.
What
bro.
if she's a new and improved person? That's why.
I have to respect it. I'm in that situation right now. I can't hold you. I have to respect it, bro. But it's like, you know, I gotta respect it. I guess. It's just like you.
So, how many dates? How many?
I don't think it even matters though on the date. I mean,
it's about time.
It's about time.
I think it's time and effort. I think once a man's consistently showing up for you, and mind you, it could stop the moment you give it up to him, because his evil master plan was to have sex.
Right.
But if a man's consistently showing effort and shows that he actually likes you, and you're not looking past red flags, and it's showing actual genuine interest, I think that's when you're more so in a safe space. But
I can see that.
I definitely think, regardless, it doesn't matter how much time, if that's not your man, doing it raw is crazy.
Doing it raw is crazy.
It's insane.
Yes. Always wrap it up. Like, if you're not in a committed relationship, you should not be doing it raw.
No, that's
and
like,
even then, I feel, you know, we talked about it. You shouldn't even be doing it raw until you married, honestly, because even people, they feel like they're in a relationship. They feel like, oh, well, that's not my wife though. So they'll still be like stepping out on you.
Yeah.
And then they could be bringing you home something, even though y'all locked in.
Yeah, real shit.
So,
but you're over here making faces. So what?
Yeah, I mean,
you
no, 100%.
I mean, you have a baby, so you know something about raw.
Yeah, for sure. Nah, honestly, like, call me crazy. Like, it's gonna sound crazy. After like my first body, I never used the condom again. But here's the thing, though. Like I said, I'm not a whore. I'm very, very selective of who I sleep with. And I don't give dick unless she's my girlfriend. Which is what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the media portrays, like, because don't get me wrong, there was a time. Okay, my bad. When I talk about cheating and shit, it's not always physical, right? And like, the thing about me is like, because I'm not like, this is just nasty to me, bro. Like, I'm not the type of dude that will actually go and fuck like any girl. I just want to know that I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, once I know that I can, then it's like a whole different like story.
Just fed your ego enough.
Yeah, and then like that's it. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, this is what I'm gonna tell the other girls coming from me, right? Don't sleep with a man unless you've thought it through and you're like, okay, there's nothing that can happen that would make me regret this. And then once you have no regrets and you're like, okay, like no matter what happens from this point, like we're already at a point where like I just won't regret it. Like it's not gonna do me any damage, you know, like what's already happened in this time frame, whether, you know, you decide whatever you want to do. But once you think it through and you're like, okay, like there's no way I see myself regretting this, then do it, you know? Also, if a guy's trying to sleep with you on the first link, you shouldn't be talking to him on the second. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, if you're trying to fuck the first link, it kind of shows what's up. I mean,
Yeah, he doesn't value you that much.
not even value. He doesn't value him.
Both.
Yeah, in a sense.
It's just very questionable character to want to sleep with someone you don't know anything about, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Absolutely.
just, it shows a lack of sexual discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's weak.
Yeah, it's a weak mindset to be able to get yourself to a place to just sleep with someone that is a stranger.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
So I do believe it's worse when women do it, though, to this day. I just think it is. Call me crazy, but like, I just think it is.
Well, yeah, I think men are going to try it regardless.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. I think women, you know, women control sex, men control relationships.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think women can be players?
Yes, definitely.
Why?
I know a couple.
Wow.
I think a lot of women are just detached from their femininity and their emotions, and I think, you know, they put it to the side because they've dealt with a lot of trauma and hurt from men. So they're
are
like,
just, you a dog, I'm a dog too now.
Yeah. Like they basically stoop down to your guys' level.
Yes.
I don't believe they can be players.
Really?
I think a man can be a player in the sense of like, there's only one way a woman could be a player in my eyes, right? Either, right, if you could get a guy to buy you shit without giving it up, yeah, you're pretty player.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can have a guy buy you some shit and you're not giving it up, you're not doing shit.
That is some player shit.
That's some player shit. I'll give it to you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
But,
thank you. You're sitting next to a real P right here.
Tight. I think when girls be like, oh, I fucked this homie. I did this. You're not a player. You're a whore. I'm sorry to say, you're a whore. And let me tell you why. It's gonna sound crazy, but what I will say, if a guy ever thinks that he's in control, he's not. And I'll even admit that women are in control. Whenever sex happens or is anything sexual, women are in control. If you're a guy and you think otherwise, you're wrong. You're surely mistaken. Women have the ball.
Turn up his mic right now.
Yeah, turn it up. And I don't think that this is something you don't understand until you're older, right? Like, women have the ball. Now, with that being said, if a guy can get multiple women to give him the ball, what does that say about the guy? There's something about that guy, right? There's something about that guy that makes women want to give him the ball. It's not just one woman, it's multiple. They want to give him the ball. So clearly there's something about that man, or the characteristic or lifestyle or whatever the case is, that makes him valuable as a man, you know, like more than one woman has seen it. Now, however, guys, women aren't always wanting to give out the ball. That's the difference, right? Women don't want to give out not that they don't want to, but like, it's not something that's actively like, oh, I'm going to give out the ball. No. However, men are always looking for the ball. Mm-hmm. Men are always looking for the ball. Now, if a girl has a ball, and she's just giving it to every man that comes her way, what does it say about the woman?
Loose boundaries.
No standards, right?
Yeah, no standards.
So that's why a woman can be a player in that aspect, right? It's not going to happen.
Yeah, maybe I was thinking player in a sense of like, oh, you're playing this person, making them think they're more special to you than they really are just to get something out of them without sleeping with them. What I will say, and it's something I've never, ever done, and I look down upon it, I don't like leading people on. When I was doing my fuck shit, I was the type of guy that I would say, hey, I got a girl, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, I don't want to be with you. I'm here for one reason. We're not anything serious. That's it. I would leave it out right on the fucking, on the line, man. So if you're a guy. And still get your way.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what a real player does, honestly.
Real shit.
A real player, because if you have a girl and you're not admitting that and you're just like leading women on, like you say you don't do, you're not a real player and you're
not a player.
That's way more lame shit.
You're just a liar.
You're a disloyal loser. And I will say, friend, all the men that have gifted me very nice things, I keep it player because I tell them I'm not going to have sex with them. I tell them straight up, like, hey, I've been abstaining for
She
over
does.
3
I can
years.
attest to that.
Like, I'm not going to sleep with you. If you know, when you give me something, I will accept it. I'll accept your gift, but don't expect anything in return.
And
from
they
me.
always act cool with it, but then they do end up turning.
They think they can buy their way to my coochie.
They're like, oh no, trust me, like, I respect it, but then they start turning sour because they're like, oh, now you still won't give it up. Like,
and I respect that. I think that's cool, you know, because like you're not leading them on either. You're letting them know what it is. So at that point, like, you're spending your money on like a false hope.
But men look at it more so as like, okay, challenge accepted. Watch how big of a gift I'm going to give you. And then you're going to give it to me. And then they get in their feelings when they still don't get anything in return.
I mean,
and then have to find a new one.
A gift is kind of dumb. I mean, I'm going to tell you guys my method. If any dudes are watching here, right? I think what has worked for me is just act like you don't want it.
It does work. That does work with women. Not with me, but it does work with the women.
I like, it's not even about like making her feel bad or anything it's like nothing like that. It's just like now that I'm older, like when I meet a girl, like sex is not my priority because sex is everywhere, especially me being a rapper. Like if I want sex, I can get it, right? Like I rather look for a female that's down, which is why I appreciate my girl so much. And I got trust issues, so you better not be doing shit if you watch this because I'm talking good about you right here. So I know where you live, real shit. But you know, she's, from what I know, I'm not gonna put my hands on the fire for her because I don't trust anybody. I don't even trust my own mother, sad to say. But like I from what I've seen, you know, I'm gonna leave it up in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's good. You know, she's solid. She's pretty solid, and like sex is not my number one priority. So when I meet a girl, it's like I'm not like overly trying things. Like I'm not like out here trying to like take you to the alley. Like I'll actually take you out. Like if I like you, like I'll actually take you out and like just have a normal conversation and eat and, you know, and take you back home. And I'm not gonna wait, you know, for anything after. And then 9 out of 10 times it just kind of happens. Like usually by like the 4th or like 5th date, crazy. It's crazy. But like when you just genuinely like, I think women could just sense it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was this one time, sorry, if my girl's watching this, sorry to speak about my past for real, but there was one time where like I was going out with a girl and, you know what I'm saying, we're going out and I take her out to eat. We go on a little date. That's like what, the 4th date, I think. Man, like all the other dates have been wholesome, just normal. And, you know, we're in the car and we're kissing. And she's like, we're not gonna do anything. And I was like, okay. Like I'm generally like, okay, like cool, yeah, like I'm not expecting anything, right? We ended up doing something. But it's like here's the thing about me. One thing I will say is I don't think I've ever initiated sex. Except once. Once I have. But besides that, like I've never really initiated it. So it's like that's some player shit. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. That's some player shit.
I will say men are usually the biggest initiators.
No.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Don't be pressed for the pussy. It keeps you further away from the end goal. Your guys' end goal.
Just get a bag.
Yeah. And with you acknowledging that you have trust issues, do you actively work on that so your partner doesn't feel the wrath of?
Nah. I'm sorry to say it. I drag my girl through back and forth with my accusations. It's not even, and I be trying to tell her like it's not like insecurity. It's just more of like, I mean, she's never called me insecure or anything, but like I know usually that's like the number one thing girls will go to, like, oh, he's insecure. But I'm not. There's a different type of trust issues, right? Like I'm not the type to be like, oh, you can't go out with your friends, you can't go out, you can't wear this. Like, no, I'm not your dad, right? Like I'm not like that. It's just more of like, she'll be at her house 2 a.m. We're on FaceTime. Let me see the restroom right now. Let me see the restroom. Like it's some crazy next level of shit. But it's like I just be talking to God. Like I'm working on it. She knows, and
as long as you're working on it,
she got a lot of patience with me. You know what I'm saying? And I think my girl is the first girl that I've ever met that's not accusing me of anything.
Really?
Yeah. And I told her when we met, like, you're kind of dumb. She's like, why? I'm like, you put too much trust in me. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, yeah, you put too much trust in me. And she's like, should I not? And I'm all like, maybe not. And she was all like, well, that's between you and God. She's like, I can't stop you. She's like, whatever you do, God's watching and God's going to take care of it. And I was all like, damn, that hit me.
She clocked you with that.
And ever since then, like, it just kind of changed my perspective. I feel like if she was on my ass, accusing me, or like calling me, like right now, this podcast, right? Like I could name you 3 other girls that I've been with that would have tripped about this right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not my girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I literally, like, when I go to photo shoots, I'll show her music videos and there'll be a girl twerking on me and it bothers her a little bit, but she doesn't let it affect our relationship. And I think I appreciate that so much. You know, it's peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely peace of mind, and it kind of makes me not want to do anything, you know? And
Shout out to her. I will say, I didn't realize back then, because I was in a long-term relationship, I would get accused of things I wasn't doing all the time. And, you know, that made me overprove my loyalty.
mm-hmm.
But then come to find out it was projection.
Yeah, it's them. Yeah.
That it's because you constantly saw it in me, not just because of your trust issues, it's because of what you were doing behind my back.
Mm-hmm. 9
So,
out of 10 times, yeah.
you know.
It'd be like that, real shit. It'd be like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's nothing about, because a lot of people want to rule it out. It's like, oh, he's insecure, all that. But it's like, it's not even that, honestly. Like, at the end of the day, if a girl cheats on me or leaves me, like, I still consider it like her loss. But like, it's just more like the fact of like, I've been through so many things that like, I'm not finna be out here looking stupid. I've met girls, because I've met a lot of girls. I don't date all of them and I don't sleep with all of them, but I've like talked to like a lot of girls. A lot of girls will want to play me just to be the one that said I played MC Bob. Literally. So I gotta be careful out there, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like, I just been through so much shit. Like, I've been through a lot. So, you know, it's kind of like, I think everyone else is doing the same, which is like, I would go out of my way. I was bad, man. I was bad. I'm never going to forget. Once I probably can't speak about that. It was bad.
You could tell us. Are you trying to get him in trouble?
It's a safe space. This is a safe space. The internet
I got a call, and I picked up, and I was doing the deed midway through the call, and I was all like, "Nah, I'm with the homies." And midway, I'm like, it was bad. Wow. I'm a really good liar, unfortunately, but
it's crazy though that girls are down for, like, I don't know, if I was laying down with a man and he took a phone call and he's like, "Yeah, I'm with the homies," I would be like,
push you
off.
No,
he's not. No, he's not. I'm snitching.
It's because like, I'm not a bad like, I don't know how to explain. Like, I know I am. Like, I've done a lot of fucked up shit, but like, as a human being though, outside of like relationship and love, like, I'm not a bad person. So like, I genuinely build connections with these people. Like, you know, like, I'm not just like, oh, we're gonna fuck. Like, nah, like, a lot of the times they end up being my girlfriends. Like, real shit. Like, I end up like going in attachment. Same thing, you know. The only thing is I detach randomly, but like, I'll grow an attachment to them and like, I'll know everything about them. You know what I'm saying? I'll take them out, everything. Like, I'll treat them and like, you know, listen to them and be there for them and help them. But it's like, I just, you know, I end up leaving at some point. But it's like, to them, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's not like a random guy, like, oh, what the fuck? Like, and another thing too, like, a lot of these girls have had it done to them. So they've had the mindset of like, why should I care when it's done to someone else, you know?
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Because karma's real.
Another thing too with females is just like, they try to use heartbreak as an excuse. It's like, so what? You're heartbroken. Boo-hoo. Get over it, right?
Get in the gym.
Everyone, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, either get in the gym, get in the church, or get in your bag. One of those three.
Or all the above.
Or all the above.
And then you'll have no time to make poor choices.
Exactly. Now, there'll literally no time.
I've had my fair share of experiences with women that, you know, put acts as a saint and they're whores. You know, unfortunately, it's and like, it's like, bro, like, I just, like, you could have told me, like, if you have a past, like, you could tell me, like, actually.
But you said you don't want to know about the past.
Okay, but don't put the image of a saint. Don't.
How is she supposed to come off like Moon improved if she's still coming off like a whore though?
No, because it's not coming off like a whore, right? It's like, don't fucking watch a movie and then try to be Miss Princess, like, oh, I'll never do that. Oh, that's nasty, or like judge another girl when you have the same exact
past.
Like,
oh, okay.
Like, just máscara.
I just wanted you to clarify that. Like, how do you want her to come off?
Like,
just not judging another woman.
Yeah, and not acting like a saint. Like, okay, like, acknowledge that. Like, don't tell me what it is, but acknowledge you have a past, bro. Like, it happened. It happened. Like, at the end of the day, if a girl ever comes at me and she's mad about the shit that I went through, or like shit that I've been through, I'm not gonna hold her against it, because yeah, I did it, and those actions are gonna have consequences. right? I hate girls love to use past is past. I'm sorry to say it, but your past has consequences, right? Your past to a certain extent affects the present and affects your future. That's just reality of it. Can you grow? 100%. But is it not gonna haunt you? It is. It is. And at that point in time, you should have understood that and you know, take that into account in what you were doing. Right? Right? It is, you know? That's what it is. Or shit. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hear you.
Yes, boss.
I think that's it. I really appreciate you coming out.
Yes,
and I'm
thank
happy
you.
that we're able to make it happen. Our schedules align. I know that you had to,
Yeah.
you know, do a little extras before coming out here. So
all good. It's
I
all
appreciate
good.
you
Mhm.
showing up and
Showing out.
yes.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
You're very
having me, you know?
intelligent, you're very talented, and we're very excited to see how far you go because we know you're going
Yes.
very far.
Thank you. I appreciate
We're
that.
excited
Appreciate
for the fans to come back to this video
Yes.
Yeah.
once you're at 5 million.
that. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying?
followers.
Yeah, I'm gonna clip this on TikTok.
Well, thank you so much.
You guys do
And
this too?
yeah,
We do
We're doing-
this more.
I was doing a lot of this. Oh, I was doing this too. But I was
my
doing a
girl
lot
showed
of
me
Yeah.
this is cloggy.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Men, they do it like really slow and really big. They're like,
Oh yeah.
it's like more like, you know?
Little,
Yeah.
you have to do a little range.
The tempo needs to be sped up. It needs to be a little smaller. But yeah, it's the same shit. Unless you feel really passionate, then it's like,
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
okay, bye. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Thank you for
Appreciate
watching.
y'all, man. Stay
Mwah.
up.
Give me your hand.